all around us, a silent war is waged, one of deception, not strength. In this world, blending in means survival. Predators become ghosts. Prey vanish into the scenery. Nature's greatest artists are hidden in plain sight. Welcome to the invisible war for survival. The show is about to begin. Camouflage is more than color. It's a language of light, shadow, and pattern. Animals master their world, blending in with astonishing artistry. From chameleons and cuttlefish to snow leopards and stick insects, each has evolved a unique way to disappear. This is nature's ultimate survival strategy, the art of becoming nothing. The ocean is a world in constant motion, where survival depends on the art of disguise. Here, creatures wear their camouflage like a second skin, blending into vibrant reefs or vanishing in the deep. The stonefish, a master of stillness, becomes invisible on the seafloor, waiting for prey. From leaf-like fish to sharks with counter-shading, the ocean is a gallery of nature's most sophisticated disguises. Meet the cephalopods, octopus, cuttlefish, and squid, the ocean's true masters of disguise. With their remarkable skin cells, they change color, pattern, and texture in an instant. Camouflage at the speed of thought. The cuttlefish dazzles with moving patterns, while the mimic octopus transforms into other creatures to outwit predators. Cephalopods are the grand illusionists of the ocean. They stage the entire seafloor. Some ocean dwellers are masters of stillness and mimesis, blending perfectly with their surroundings. The pygmy seahorse vanishes on coral, its body matching every bump and color. The decorator crab crafts its own disguise, wearing the ocean as armor. From leafy sea dragons to frogfish, these creatures show that patience and perfect mimicry are keys to survival. We leave the ocean and enter the forest, a world of shifting light, tangled branches, and endless places to hide. Here, camouflage is about blending into a chaotic patchwork of leaves, bark, and shadow. Forest creatures must match a dizzying variety of backgrounds, adapting to ever-changing light and texture. The potu bird, for example, perches motionless on a broken branch, its feathers and posture making it indistinguishable from the wood itself. In the forest, survival means becoming invisible, through stillness, perfect mimicry, and a deep evolutionary commitment to disguise. The best camouflaged animals here aren't just hiding. They're woven into the very fabric of the woods. In this world, the greatest compliment is to go completely unnoticed. The chameleon is the forest's most famous illusionist, but its color changes are more than camouflage. They're communication. Beneath its skin, layers of specialized cells reflect light, allowing the chameleon to shift from vibrant displays to subtle greens and browns. Bright colors warn rivals or attract mates. Calm hues help it blend into leaves and branches. This is a language of color, where every shade signals mood, status, or intent. Camouflage is just one tool in the chameleon's arsenal. Its skin is both shield and billboard. Even at rest, its colors match the forest, offering concealment from predators. The chameleon shows us that camouflage can be about expression as much as hiding. It's a master of illusion and a brilliant communicator, painting its survival story on its own skin. The leaf-tailed gecko of Madagascar is a true master of invisibility. Its body mimics dead leaves or mossy bark with astonishing precision. Veined tails, jagged edges, and textured skin dissolve its outline. These geckos don't change color. Instead, they rely on perfect imitation and absolute stillness. Some species even have skin flaps to erase their shadows, making them nearly impossible to spot. Their survival depends on becoming a living piece of the forest, betting everything on one flawless disguise. Unlike the chameleon, the gecko can't adapt if it moves. Its camouflage is a lifelong commitment to a single background. In the world of forest illusions, the gecko is a silent masterpiece, thriving by never being seen. Its goal, to vanish so completely, it becomes a ghost among the trees. On the forest floor, among fallen leaves and tangled roots, camouflage takes a different form. Leaf insects and stick insects don't just hide, they become leaves and twigs, down to the veins, bite marks, and even the way they sway in the breeze. Their bodies and behaviors are so convincing that predators overlook them as mere debris. Some drop to the ground and freeze, blending perfectly with the litter. Here, the best disguise is to be utterly unremarkable, a piece of the background, nothing more. These phantoms teach us that sometimes, survival means becoming invisible by being ordinary. In the ruthless world of nature, there's power in being overlooked. In deserts and grasslands, camouflage is about surviving in the open, where cover is scarce and the sun is relentless. Animals here blend into sand, rock, or grass, using muted colors and disruptive patterns. Spots, stripes, and blotches that break up their outline. Shadows are dangerous giveaways. So many creatures minimize them or match the ground's texture with astonishing precision. Here, stillness is a weapon, and a single movement can mean death. Camouflage is less about mimicry, and more about merging with a vast uniform background. The animal itself becomes the hiding place, dissolving into the landscape. In these exposed worlds, survival is a high-stakes game of visual trickery. The masters of sand and sun teach us that sometimes the best way to hide is to become the land itself. Every story of God's creation reminds us how great His wisdom is. In the arid deserts of North America, we find a true master of stillness and sandy concealment, the horned lizard. Often called a horny toad, this small reptile is a marvel of adaptation to a life of extreme exposure. Its body is flattened and wide, a design that serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it minimizes the shadow cast beneath it, helping it avoid detection by sharp-eyed predators like roadrunners and hawks. Secondly, this pancake-like shape allows it to press itself tightly against the ground, becoming a seamless part of the desert floor. Its survival depends entirely on its ability to remain perfectly, unnervingly still, trusting its disguise to make it disappear. The horned lizard's camouflage is a masterpiece of background matching. Its skin is a complex mosaic of sandy browns, speckled whites, and earthy reds, allowing it to blend in flawlessly with the specific soil and gravel of its native habitat. Different populations of horned lizards will exhibit different colorations, each one finely tuned to the local geology. It doesn't just look like the desert in a general sense. It looks exactly like the patch of desert it lives on. This creature understands its environment on a granular level, often half burying itself in the sand with a quick shimmy, leaving only its head and spiky back exposed, looking like just another collection of pebbles. But what happens when this incredible stillness and camouflage fail? The horned lizard has one of the most bizarre and honestly shocking backup defenses in the entire animal kingdom. When severely threatened, and as a last resort, it can restrict the blood flow from its head, building up immense pressure in the tiny vessels around its eyes. It then contracts specific muscles, rupturing these capillaries, and shooting a targeted stream of blood directly from its eye sockets. This foul-tasting blood can travel up to 5 feet, surprising and disgusting a potential predator like a coyote or fox, long enough for the lizard to make its escape. The horned lizard exemplifies the layered strategies of survival in the desert. Its primary defense is its sublime camouflage, an absolute commitment to becoming an invisible part of the earth. It is a creature built for patience and for blending in, a living piece of the arid landscape. But its shocking blood-squirting ability is a powerful reminder that even the most perfectly disguised animals have a desperate plan B. It is a dramatic, almost unbelievable adaptation that underscores the relentless pressure of life in the open, where a single mistake can require a truly extraordinary response. In the sunlit African savanna, endless golden grass hides its greatest predator, the lion. With a tawny coat matching the dry grass, lions become nearly invisible. Especially at dawn and dusk, they move with patient, coordinated stealth. These golden ghosts turn the open plains into their hunting ground, vanishing until the final, explosive moment. While the lion blends in with a uniform coat, the cheetah uses a different strategy: its dappled spots. These spots break up its outline in the grass, making it nearly invisible to prey. Built for stealth and speed, The cheetah is a master of camouflage, perfectly adapted for the hunt. In deserts and grasslands, small animals like prairie dogs and meerkats survive by blending in and burrowing underground. Their earth-toned fur matches the soil, letting them vanish from predators. Ground-nesting birds like the nightjar use intricate patterns to disappear completely. In these open worlds, the best defense is to become the ground itself. In the planet's most extreme environments, survival means blending into a world of endless white. Here, animals like the Arctic fox and polar bear use their white coats for both camouflage and warmth, vanishing into the snow. In this frozen wilderness, to survive is to become one with the ice and silence. High in the remote mountains of Central and South Asia lives the snow leopard, so elusive it's called the ghost of the mountains. With smoky gray fur and ghost spots, it blends perfectly into rocky cliffs and snowy gullies. A master of stealth, balance, and camouflage, the snow leopard is a silent watcher in the high places of the world. While the snow leopard's camouflage is a permanent fixture, other creatures of the cold have evolved a more dynamic strategy. They change their disguise with the seasons. In the Arctic and other northern regions, the landscape undergoes a dramatic transformation. In the summer, the snow melts to reveal a tundra of brown earth, green mosses, and hardy shrubs. In winter, this same landscape is buried under a thick, uniform blanket of white. To survive, animals in these regions must be able to blend in with two completely different backgrounds. This has led to the evolution of seasonal shapeshifters, creatures that wear a living calendar on their skin. The Arctic fox is a prime example of this remarkable adaptation. During the short summer months, it sports a coat of brown or gray fur. This allows it to blend in perfectly with the rocks and sparse vegetation of the tundra as it hunts for lemmings, voles, and birds. Its darker coat provides excellent camouflage for stalking prey and hiding from predators like golden eagles. But as the days shorten and the first snows begin to fall, a remarkable transformation occurs. The fox begins to shed its summer fur, replacing it with a thick, dense, and brilliantly white winter coat. This change is triggered by the decreasing amount of daylight. By the time winter has fully set in, the Arctic fox is completely transformed. Its pristine white fur makes it nearly invisible against the snow, allowing it to hunt effectively and avoid detection. This winter coat is also much thicker than its summer one, with a dense underfur that provides incredible insulation against the brutal Arctic cold. The fox becomes a ghost of the tundra, a silent white hunter moving across a silent white world. This biannual costume change is a matter of life and death. A white fox on a brown tundra, or a brown fox on a white snowfield, would be dangerously conspicuous. This strategy is not unique to the Arctic fox. Other animals, like the ptarmigan, a species of grouse, and the snowshoe hare, employ the same seasonal molt. The snowshoe hare, a crucial prey animal for predators like the lynx, turns from a dusty brown in summer to a pure white in winter. Its large, fuzzy feet, which give it its name, act like snowshoes, keeping it on top of the snow. These seasonal shapeshifters are a testament to the power of adaptation in a world of extremes. Their ability to change their appearance with the turning of the earth is one of nature's most elegant solutions to the challenge of survival. If you want to keep discovering these wonders with us, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. In the Arctic, survival means blending in. Snowy owls, beluga whales, and polar bears all wear the white of the ice, camouflage that lets them hunt, hide, and thrive in this frozen world. In the world of white, to survive is to become a phantom, one with the snow, sky, and sea. We have journeyed across the globe, from the sunlit coral reefs to the frozen peaks of the Himalayas, witnessing nature's most spectacular, disappearing acts. We have seen the mimic octopus become a sea snake, the leaf-tailed gecko melt into tree bark, and the snow leopard dissolve into a rocky cliffside. Each creature, in its own unique habitat, has answered the fundamental question of survival with the same profound answer: to become invisible. Camouflage is not merely a collection of clever tricks, it is a universal language spoken by life itself, a testament to the relentless creative force of evolution. It is creation's quiet masterpiece, painted across a canvas that spans the entire planet. In every disguise we see a story of immense pressure and brilliant innovation. The cuttlefish's flashing skin tells a tale of an environment where light and color are in constant flux. The stick insect's rigid form whispers of a world where stillness is the key to being overlooked. The lion's golden coat speaks of a landscape where the hunter must become one with the sun-scorched grass. These adaptations are not accidents. They are intricate solutions to complex problems, honed over millions of years of trial and error, a biological arms race between the seen and the unseen, the hunter and the hunted. The result is a breathtaking gallery of living art. The sheer diversity of these strategies reveals the boundless imagination embedded within the natural world. Nature did not settle on a single solution. Instead, it explored every possibility. It sculpted animals into leaves, stones, and shadows. It gave them the power to change color with their thoughts, to wear the seafloor as a cloak, and to shift their appearance with the passing seasons. This incredible variety is a reminder that the world is far more complex and wonderful than it appears on the surface. It challenges us to look closer, to appreciate the subtle details, and to recognize the genius hidden in plain sight all around us. From the deepest ocean trench to the highest mountain peak, camouflage is the silent thread that connects all ecosystems. It is a beautiful and brutal dance of deception, a game where the prize is life itself. These masters of disguise, in their quiet perfection, show us the profound elegance of nature's design. They are the living, breathing evidence that sometimes, the most powerful statement one can make is to say nothing at all, to simply disappear and become part of the world's magnificent, hidden tapestry. Their story is a celebration of the unseen, a tribute to the art of vanishing. As our journey into the world of natural deception comes to a close, we are left with a sense of profound wonder. The disguises we have witnessed are more than just survival mechanisms. They are a mirror reflecting the intricate creativity of the creator. Each pattern, each color change, each perfectly mimicked shape, whispers of a divine imagination, an artist who delights in detail and complexity. The leaf insect swaying in the breeze and the Arctic fox turning white with the snow are not just products of random chance. They are expressions of a world crafted with intention and breathtaking artistry. Nature's disguises point to a mind far greater than our own. But these incredible illusions also carry a deeper lesson for us. The animals we have seen are masters of hiding, of putting on a mask to survive in a dangerous world. They must conceal their true form to avoid predators, or to ambush their prey. In our own lives, we too often wear masks, hiding our true selves behind facades of strength, indifference, or conformity. We blend into our social environments, afraid to stand out. Yet, the same creator who designed the chameleon's skin and the gecko's bark-like texture also formed us, and he sees beyond every disguise we could ever put on. While nature's camouflage is a necessary tool for survival, it serves to remind us of a greater truth. In a world filled with shadows and deception, there is one who sees with perfect clarity. The Bible tells us that nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of him to whom we must give account. Unlike the animals that must hide to live, we are invited to step out of the shadows and into the light. We are called to live authentically, without masks, before a God who knows us completely and loves us unconditionally. Therefore, as we marvel at the ghost of the mountains and the phantoms of the sea, let their disguises be a final reminder. They reflect the boundless creativity of God, but they also highlight the difference between their world and ours. They must hide to survive. We are invited to be known to find true life. In a world so often defined by what is hidden, may we have the courage to seek what is true, to live openly, and to choose the brilliant, unfailing light of God over the fleeting safety of the shadows. For his truth sees beyond every mask, and in his light, we find where we truly belong. We share new wonders every week. Follow, like, and share to keep the journey alive. Subscribe for more wonders of creation.